Good Saturday morning, June 29th, 2024. A book I wrote, Baseball's Comprehensive Look at Babe Ruth's Stats. His box scores, 1914, 1935. What a player. This video, 1927 season. Historic. He bets. First thing he does, which is important, is that he plays 151 games in the 1927 season. You give him that many games, his production is excellent. What did he do? He batted .356. He scored 158 runs. He had 165 RBIs, and of course we all know it, if you're a historian, baseball historian, 60 homers. He had two previous 50-homer seasons, 1920 and 1921. Hit 50 and he had 59. No, he had 54 and 59. He outdoes himself. He hit 60 in 1927 in 151 games. 8 triples, 29 doubles, 95 singles, 772 slugging, 486 on base, 137 walks, 417 total bases, and 7 stolen bases. 1927 season, he had a hitting streak. His best was 13 games. 54 multi-hit games, 2 or more hits. 8 two-homer games. 35 two-hit games. 14 three-hit games, 4 four-hit games, 1 five-hit game. He had 32 games where he scored 2 runs, 9 games where he scored 3 runs. He had 15 games with 2 RBIs, 19 games with 3 RBIs. More games with 3 RBIs than 2 RBIs. 5 4 RBI games, 3 5 RBI games, and he had 1 7 RBI game. When was that? When did he have 7 RBIs in one game? I'll look it up during the season. Here it is. July 9th, 1927. His box score, 6 at-bats, 3 runs, 5 hits, 7 RBIs. He had 2 homers, 2 doubles, and a single. 5 hits and 7 RBIs. 1927 season, 151 games, and listen to this, 192 hits. Did you know he had 137 walks? Any batter who gets over 100 walks a season is scared by the pitcher. If the pitcher is walking you so much, they're scared of you. They're not throwing you a strike. A lot of pitches in the dirt, probably outside, high and tight, inside. They're afraid to throw it over the plate because a guy like Babe Ruth will crush it. How about that 1927 season? Historic. But you know, it's one of the greatest offensive seasons of all time, but it's not the greatest. The 1921 season of Babe Ruth is ranked #1 greatest season, offensive, of all time. Did you know that? Find me any other player who had a better season than the 1921 season of Babe Ruth. It was incredible. I looked it up. I couldn't find anybody. What did he do in 1921? You got to go to that video. But he had 152 games, 177 runs scored, 204 hits, 59 homers, 168 RBIs. He had 145 walks. He batted .378. He was on base .532, half the time. And he slugged .846. 500 on base, 800 slugging. What a season. Add up all those numbers. Add up the 1921 season across the board, all the offensive categories. Come up with a round number. It is ranked, I looked it up, ranked #1 offensive season of all time. Better than the 1927 season, which we just did. Next video, 1928. Talk to you later. I'm out.